Ever found yourself in a relationship where you're always at fault no matter what? This might be a sign you're dealing with a narcissist. Narcissism, a term you might have heard thrown around a lot, is not just about someone who is self-obsessed. It goes deeper than that, often manifesting in harmful ways within relationships. You see, a narcissist has a grandiose sense of self-importance, coupled with a lack of empathy for others. They crave admiration and attention, and they'll do whatever it takes to get it. Often, they're skilled at making others feel responsible for their actions, turning the narrative around so that they're always the victim and you, the oppressor. This can be a tough pill to swallow, especially when you're on the receiving end of such behavior, but understanding these tactics is the first step towards making sense of your experiences and moving forward. So, stick around as we delve deeper into the tactics narcissists use to shift blame onto their victims. Scene script. Consider this scenario. You're constantly being told that your perception of reality is wrong. That's gaslighting. In the grand scheme of manipulation techniques, gaslighting stands as a staple in the narcissist toolkit. But what exactly is gaslighting? It's a form of psychological manipulation where a person sows seeds of doubt in a targeted individual, making them question their own memory, perception, or sanity. The term finds its roots in the 1938 play and later 1944 film Gaslight, where a man manipulates his wife into believing she's losing her mind. Imagine, if you will, a couple. One partner, let's call them Alex, consistently denies or twists the truth, making the other, who we'll call Bailey, doubt their memories and perceptions. Alex might deny saying something that Bailey clearly remembers, or they might accuse Bailey of misremembering events or conversations. Over time, this constant doubt erodes Bailey's trust in their own judgment and memory. Why does Alex do this? It's about control. By undermining Bailey's faith in their own perceptions, Alex gains the upper hand. They can control the narrative of their relationship, painting themselves as the rational and reasonable one, while Bailey is left feeling confused and unstable. But it's not just about control, it's also about evasion. When Bailey confronts Alex about their behavior, Alex can simply deny it, turning the blame back onto Bailey. You're just too sensitive, or you're overreacting, they might say. This shifts the focus from Alex's behavior to Bailey's reaction, effectively diverting the conversation and avoiding accountability. This tactic is insidious, as it's not immediately recognizable as abuse. It's a slow, steady erosion of self-belief that leaves the victim feeling disoriented, anxious, and increasingly dependent on the gaslighter for their sense of reality. Gaslighting, in essence, is a mind game, a cruel trick that narcissists play to maintain power, avoid responsibility, and keep their victims off balance. It's a powerful tool in the narcissist's arsenal, but it's not the only one. Now imagine being in a situation where the person hurting you is always the victim. That's another tactic narcissists often use. You might be wondering how that's even possible, right? Narcissists have a knack for manipulating situations to their advantage. It's like they're playing a game of chess, always thinking several moves ahead. They're the puppet masters, and everyone else, including you, are the puppets. One common way they do this is by playing the victim, a tactic designed to confuse you, make you question your own perceptions, and ultimately maintain control. Picture this. There's a disagreement between you and your partner. You're hurt, frustrated, and you decide to speak up about it. But instead of acknowledging your feelings, your partner turns the tables. Suddenly, they're the ones being attacked. They're the ones being misunderstood. They're the ones who are hurting. You're left feeling guilty and confused, and the original issue is swept under the rug. This is the essence of victim playing. It's a clever act, a performance where the narcissist portrays themselves as the aggrieved party. It's a diversion tactic, a smokescreen to shift focus from their actions and put the blame on you. You're left questioning your own actions, your own feelings, and your own sanity. But why do narcissists do this? Well, it's all about power and control. By playing the victim, they're able to manipulate your emotions, to make you feel sorry for them, to make you question your own judgment. They're able to avoid taking responsibility for their actions and maintain their control over you. Also, by playing the victim, narcissists are able to garner sympathy and attention from others, reinforcing their self-perceived status as the misunderstood hero. or the tragic victim. This feeds their ego and further fuels their narcissistic behavior. It's important to understand that this is not about you. This is about them, their insecurities, their need for control, and their inability to take responsibility for their actions. Victim playing is another way narcissists deflect responsibility for their actions, but there's still more to uncover. Ever found yourself in a situation where a third party is used to create tension? That's triangulation. Triangulation is a psychological strategy where a person, in this case a narcissist, uses a third party to influence or control a situation. This tactic is used to assert dominance, create confusion, and divert attention away from the narcissist's own behavior. But why would a narcissist resort to such a tactic? Well, the answer lies in the very nature of narcissism. Narcissists have an insatiable need for control and validation. They are experts at manipulating situations to their advantage. When they use triangulation, they're effectively playing a game of chess, moving pieces around the board with the singular goal of maintaining control and feeding their ego. Now let's break down how this works. A narcissist might bring a third party into the equation, often without the person's knowledge or consent. This could be anyone, a friend, a family member, or even an ex-partner. The narcissist then uses this third party to create a conflict or tension. This could be done through a variety of ways. Maybe they'll spread rumors, create misunderstandings, or even pit the two parties against each other. What's the end goal here? Well, it's twofold. Firstly, the narcissist diverts attention away from their own behavior or shortcomings. They create a smokescreen of conflict that keeps their victims preoccupied. Secondly, they create an environment of constant chaos and confusion. This makes it easier for them to control their victims, who are often left feeling insecure and off balance. The sad truth is, narcissists use triangulation because it works. It's an effective way to maintain power and control. However, recognizing this tactic is the first step towards breaking free from its hold. Remember, narcissists thrive on confusion and drama. If you ever find yourself in a triangle of tension, take a step back and ask yourself, is this conflict real, or am I being manipulated? Triangulation is yet another manipulative tactic narcissists use to control and confuse their victims. From gaslighting, playing the victim, to triangulation, narcissists have many ways to avoid taking responsibility for their actions. They manipulate, they distort, and they use others to maintain control. It's a complex web woven with the singular aim of self-preservation, where others are merely pawns in their game. We've walked through these tactics, each one a calculated move that keeps the narcissist in a position of power. Gaslighting erodes your reality. Victim playing elicits sympathy and diverts attention. And triangulation feeds rivalry and confusion. These are not random acts, but deliberate strategies used to maintain dominance and evade accountability. Recognizing these tactics is the first step towards freeing yourself from the narcissistic trap. It's essential to understand that the problem lies not within you, but within the person employing these manipulative tactics. Remember, it's not your fault, and there are resources available to help. Don't let a narcissist's excuses cloud your truth.